Well, I can kind of see the bottom here.
Well, there's probably about like 6-7 feet.
I would have to drop my
From
anchor
here
to tell.
over, I've probably got like 6-7 feet. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. Enough to where I could cannonball into it. I'm not doing a swan dive.
No, you could definitely cannonball.
Yeah. That's fucking terrifying.
Uh-huh. There are shorter cliffs around here.
YOLO. YOLO. Now I just gotta find a way up.
Over there.
So I know where I'm jumping. Rule number 1, don't land on the wall. Rule number 2, don't land on the wall.
Uh-huh. Well, fortunately, the water is clear enough you can definitely see where everything is.
Yes. I really thought I was gonna hit something.
Uh-huh. Duck. Ducks.
Oh, that's one. Problem is, I don't want to leave my kayak all the way. I really don't want to swim through all of this to get back to it.
I could hook your kayak to mine and drag it over to there.
Yeah, well, I hike over there if y'all want to drag my kayak. That's fine.
Doable.
That's the payment of seeing me jump off a cliff, though.
Uh-huh.
Ma, you want to join me?
I can drag 2 kayaks. As long as you hook one up.
You gonna stay?
All right.
I'll eat my Doritos and stay on my land.
That's fair.
Into relay.
I don't like it.
I think the way up is actually further along.
But I can get up this way. And then just go that way.
As you will.
Well, if today is the day I'm gonna die,
It is not.
this is a good way to go.
I'll try not to stand on it. Yeah, don't flip it over. It'll fill with water and you'll
I'm not worried about me, I'm worried about my drink.
I have more
No,
water.
I did not. It's not water.
Oh.
Alright, cheers, mateys.
Colin, do you need all this?
Yeah.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
That's insane.
Ha 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 ha. I got fresh blackberries.
Oh, you do?
Thorns and all.
Oh yeah. Excuse me, my friends. I will try to step on as little of you as possible, if you would mind.
All right, you just hitch up his front to my back.
Coming in real easy. Oh, that's like the worst
Yeah, I just took those two together.
Right where I was about to do it.
Let me know.
Just a second. And you're locked on. Would you like any water since we're close?
At the moment, no, I'm good.
Let me know.
Now that I have Christopher's kayak, I shall have to be a little bit more circumspect about where I travel.
What?
I'll have to be more circumspect about where I travel. Because I'm tugboating.
Here?
A little bit more. Or, yeah.
Look, I didn't know I was afraid of heights while I was up here. To be honest. So what do you think, like right about here? No, what? Mom, this is all dark water.
It's not very deep. That's the problem. And there's a lot of tree falls.
Mom, I'm not going all the way over there.
What do you mean all the way? Shoot from the other side where the soft spot is. There's like a blank area.
Mom, this is the place we were talking about.
That right there is not very.
Hey Ty, are you recording?
Yep.
All right. Mom, please get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Uh-huh. Oh, well, you know what they say, Ty. You only live once, right?
Christopher, I'm really worried because there's a huge tree.
Can you get distance?
What do you think, Ty?
Well, if it was flatter and you could push off farther.
No, I can jump off probably a good to the dark part, but do you think the dark part's deep enough?
The dark part is probably, well, I could check it. Let me check it. I got an anchor. You let me know where you think you're going to hit.
Aim like right in front of where your kayak is right now.
All right.
That's where I'm aiming.
You should have at least 12 feet for safety, just in case.
Or you can just belly flop.
Oh my God.
That way you won't actually go down that far. No? You're not going to do that?
All right, that's how far it is down there, past grass and weeds. That is 8 feet at best.
He said 8 feet.
At best.
At best.
And in fact, I would say, looking at it closer, like right there, I'm not sure.
I'm not aiming right there. I'm aiming for over here in the dark spot.
Agreed. All right, you tell me where.
Literally right there.
Tell me where I'm close.
You're getting close. A little more forward. Just off your right there. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to aim.
Well, there's definitely some seaweed down there. I would say it's also about 8 feet. And it's a soft bottom.
Think I'll survive?
I think you would have no problems as long as you cannonballed,
I'm a cannonball.
which would be about 3 feet down, maybe 5. Should be fine. Ooh. I wouldn't say 40 feet, maybe a solid 20, 25. Yeah, looking at where you're going to be jumping off, I'd say it's closer to 20. It's still high.
Well, if I go to the hospital, I go to the hospital. At this point, I'm not sure.
If you're not sure, then don't. If you're sure, then do.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! Every piece present and accounted for. Alright, bring me my kayak.
Your kayak is being brought to you. Well, for the viewers at home, how do you feel?
I feel a lot more confident in my life now. I will say, it did hurt my feet. Because my feet did go in first.
Well, that was probably the safest.
I'm also a lot less scared of this open water. Can you stop turning? I was like, I've got it. And I was like, no, where's it going? Come back.
All right, I bring you your kayak.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a lot less scared of this water now that I've literally jumped fucking all the way into it.
There we go. Yep, that's how we do it. Beer out.
Woo! Go ball.
Yeah, hands down, that was probably one of the scariest things I've ever done.
That is probably some of the best sparkling water I've had in a long time.
Here, put this in there, please. I'm afraid I'm gonna get my book wet at this point. Yep.
I am so glad that you're in this.
I almost had I had a bunch of water go up my nose.
Did you?
Yeah, and that was a lot farther of a fall than I've ever done. That was so worth it.
It's a ways up there. Did you have?
That was so worth it. You know what I did to push me over the edge? It's really funny. I went back to one of the first most influential video games I ever played, which was the very first Assassin's Creed. And one of the things happens is the Persians are at the gates. and your Templar master comes out and says, "My assassins, they do not fear death, they welcome death. Watch." And he points up, and 3 of his best assassins, including myself, walk out onto a pillar and say, "Assassins do not fear death," and jump off, flying in a leap of faith, and land like 200 feet down in a pile of hay. One of them breaks his leg, but that was the whole thing. It's like, assassins do not fear death. And for some reason in my brain, I was like, I do not fear death. I will take this exciting time, and I will fucking, if this is it, this is the way it's gotta be.
Fun time.
Mine's water too tangled to each other. You want some water?
Yes. Thank you.
No, you go.
Yeah, Mom, I'm glad you didn't walk up there.
No?
Because you would have never let me jump down if you saw how high it is from up there.
No, I was mortified down here. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
No, down here you're like, okay, that looks like 30 feet, 35 feet, you're fine.
The problem is the big log in the lake here, and then I see these ones sticking up, branches that
I
are
can see
sticking
everything.
up,
I
and
can
I'm
see
like,
everything from up there.
I don't need you impaling yourself. That was my
Actually,
big
my biggest fear was that I wasn't going to be able to get enough leap off,
from an edge.
and then I would, or I would
Up on
slip.
that thing?
No, there's like a log over there that I was afraid that I might graze. Then I was like, no, I'll just jump. I'll jump far, and I'll make it, and it'll be fine. And I did, and that was fine, and it was wonderful.
Because you have walked around in bare feet before.
Because what, Ty?
Because you've walked around in bare feet before, you're very used to it.
Yes. Yes, actually, I wouldn't have been able to climb up there because I was having to walk through some thorns, and it's good that my feet were strong enough to where really the calluses broke some of the thorns. Crunch. Okay.
Oh no.
Just pick one out, but
Well, you should be pleased to know I got that on the video.
you got the hat throw and everything.
I did. I got it all myself.
I'm sure I look like an absolute mess right now, but
No,
You just look wet.
you actually don't look that wet either. Your hair.
my beard's all wet. That's for sure.
No.
I got like my beard hairs flopping in my mouth, and I got more than enough lake water up my nose.
Yes. You see, I am old enough that I do not trust myself in doing that, but you're young enough where this is about the only time in your life where you can safely do that.
Yeah, and I am real. I didn't want this to be one of those I flimp out and I'm mad at
Wish you
myself
had
later.
done it, and
Yeah, fuck that.
and you waited, and you looked, and you observed, and you made sure that everything was above board, and you were comfortable, and then you left.
Yes, and to be fair, I think this clip's a lot higher than that.
Yes. Yes. This is the